Hey everyone, I'm Ultima456, you're the Ultimates, and welcome to episode 86 of Let's Platinum God of War. Okay, so let's head back to Tyr's Temple and finish this off. We should have another story from Mimir in just a moment here. This episode will lead to the ending of the game, so, and then we'll come back and finish off the extra stuff.
We've yet to discuss the tale of the giant Bergelmir.
Oh yeah, I remember his shrine. It looked happier than the other ones, mostly.
It begins in an ocean of blood.
Finally, a story worth hearing.
If you remember, Ymir, the first giant, was fatally stabbed by Odin. It's in his blood our story starts. Ymir's magical guts poured out in a torrent so violent it threatened to flood all of creation. The Jötnar were unprepared, as the very last of them were washed away in the endless tide. Not just Ymir, but all of giant kind faced extinction. And so would Odin's victory have been complete. But Ymir's kind did not all perish that day. Staying afloat in the hollowed husk of a tree, the frost giant Bergelmir endured, as did his lady wife. For weeks they sailed, until finally they came upon a new land. Called it Jötunheim, and there they would start anew. As father and mother they would multiply exceedingly, and as king and queen they worked to make Jötunheim a land where giants would know no master but themselves. Bergelmir never sought revenge for Odin's slaughter. His vengeance was to live and prosper. He died at peace, a legion of his kin to mourn him. He would ever be known as Bergelmir the Beloved.
Bergelmir the Beloved. Huh. I've never heard a story end that way. Not a true one, anyway.
You do, laddie.
Alright, so we heard about Bergelmir. That was pretty cool. Let me just see if I can... This one here. A giant king with many, many children. Looks like he arrived on a sea of blood, and when he died, he left a sea of tears. Dead, but not murdered. For once. Bergelmir and his queen survived the flood of Ymir's blood and founded Jötunheim. They did not seek revenge, except to live and see his kind prosper. Bergelmir the Beloved, a happy ending. I think one of the things that I've noticed, let me just quickly go through these. Yeah. So I think the next story is about Starkarthur or whatever. It seems like Mimir, like the way he works is he has a bunch of stories, and then as you find those panels, he also like expands upon them. So that's pretty cool. I don't know exactly how many stories he has left. I think he does have.
Done, brother. Realm travel room's back up top.
I'm going that way.
We have last minute stuff we want to do before we leave. Who knows how long we'll be gone?
Fair enough.
I don't know why he said that, but I guess it was just put in there to help you out. And Atreus didn't say anything about the weak enemies from the previous episode, so don't know what happened there. But yeah, I think that's how he works. I don't know how many stories he had left. I don't think too many.
I don't know what we'll find when we get to Jötunheim, but we must cover our tracks. Odin's ravens will tell him of the tower's restoration, and we mustn't let our efforts be to his benefit.
Very well.
I have killed them all. No, there's still 2 left technically, but yeah, we'll leave those ones alone. Alright, let's head to Jötunheim. Let's see what happens now. Is it? I think it's left. I always forget which way it is. So we should be facing Jötunheim actually. So it should be like straight away. Yeah, it's straight ahead. And Jötunheim, travel to Realm.
This is it. Here we go.
Hold on, wait a minute. This isn't going to work.
What?
There's no travel crystal. Tyr must have used his own eyes to refract the energy. It was his final failsafe.
You've got eyes like him, Mimir.
I've got an eye. One! Odin plucked out my other eye precisely to keep me from travelling. Sorry, lads. Thought that would work.
What did Odin do with your other eye?
He'd have kept it. In any of 100 places, I'm afraid.
We've come so far. There has to be a way.
Look, bit of a long shot, but for years I'd see Sindri, sometimes Brock, lurking around in that mountain when Odin came for his visits. Maybe they know something.
Brock and Sindri.
Alright, so once again, we have to go to Brock and Sindri. Like, we had to go for them to figure out the, you know, the Tyr's Temple key and all that kind of stuff, but yeah, we have to go to them again. Let's have a talk to them.
Hey guys, question for you. Anyone know where we can find Mimir's other eye?
Oh. That's... I'm sorry. As a matter of fact, Odin asked me to... He wanted me to build a... He showed it to me, you see, and I... declined. Sorry, will you excuse me? Oh.
Well, that was useless.
You know, it was about that same time that Odin came around looking for me to build a statue with some sort of hidden compartment. Now, that not being a weapon and the Aesir being a bunch of pock-speckled cockers, I too saw fit to decline. But I know we got it built just the same.
What was the statue?
It's that one of Thor out there flashing his sack to the lake.
The statue that the serpent ate.
Sorry about that. Feeling much better.
How are we supposed to look inside the snake?
Inside? Oh no!
We'd better go see what the world serpent has to say about that. Well, lads, I don't know what lies ahead, but now would be a good time to make sure your gear is ready for the worst. Anything you need to do, I'd do it now. Just some sage advice.
Yep, so it's the game's way of saying this is the point of no
Once more to
return.
the horde.
So basically anything we do, like, you have full access right now to do whatever you want, but as soon as we blow that horn, it's, you know, to the end, no return. But that's okay, we've done everything we need to do, and there's a few post-game things we can do too.
Ready.
Practicing vocal warm-ups, here we go.
Is the statue lost to us?
He thinks it might still be in his stomach. And he's open to letting you row into his mouth to look inside.
Ew. Really?
By the by, he's not wild about it either.
Okay. This should be interesting.
So, are we really doing this? Letting the serpent swallow us?
You do not have to come.
Well, I'm not gonna miss this.
I find that actually rather interesting though. Kratos says you do not have to come. Like, the whole time he's been, you know, okay with him. Like, he basically said, like, this is our journey, you know, and it's... But this time he's like, yeah, you know,
You
it's
sure this is a good
a
idea?
bit too weird.
No.
You sure this is a good idea? No. Alright.
Well, brothers, I've been to many strange places, but this will be a new one.
Yeah. I've never been in a giant's belly either. How about you, Father?
Never one that was not trying to eat me.
You really should expect that sort of response at this point.
Never one that was not trying to eat me. I think it's a bit of a reference to the older
Here we
games.
go.
You didn't say you'd swallow us. That wasn't part of the deal. Okay, so all we have to do is just keep rowing forward, basically. Belly of the beast. Find Mimir's eye.
Funny. I used to dream about getting eaten.
Dreams are nothing.
I'm not afraid. It just reminded me of a way I used to feel when I was a child.
You are a
Let's find that
child.
statue.
Okay, so we'll just keep rowing here. Just try and follow the marker, or the waypoint marker at the top as best you can, and eventually things will light up to the point where you can actually see where you're going.
Ah, smells not as bad as I thought it'd be. Bit like heather ale fermenting. Rather pleasant, actually.
You're so weird. The water kind of burns in here. That is water, isn't it?
Aye. Most of it.
Okay, so there's some Aegir's gold there. There's some Aegir's gold here. I guess technically there's also that regular chest that I forgot about. Let me just quickly check on this side because I always forget if there's something. I don't think there is. No? Yeah, it doesn't look like it. Alright, so not really necessary, but you know, let's try and get as close to 100% as possible. True 100% on Give Me God of War.
The hammer.
Okay, there, the hammer. I think that is it there. Right over there. Yeah, so like sort of right in his gullet. And we just gotta go over there, solve a simple puzzle, and collect the eye. What could possibly go wrong? I'm surprised the boat doesn't like burn in like the acid juices and stuff. I think it's... yeah, it's just here. Okay. So we'll go over here. Break some boxes if we want. Oh, hello.
Father, over there.
Alright, so what we have to do is hit this thing, if I can. 1, 2, 3, 4. Freeze it into place. And now... it is here, isn't it? Oh, right, you have to break this thing, and then you can climb. Up. Up. And go to the right. And then you gotta jump up here. And down here. Get your axe back. And slowly start to rotate the other way.
Mimir, any idea where Odin hid your eye?
No, it's not like I can still see through it.
That's clever. I like that little line. It's like I can't, he's like saying, yeah, I can't see through it, so I can't know where it is. But even if he could, spoilers, it's in a chest, so he wouldn't be able to see anything, it'd just be darkness. Why it's in a chest, I have no idea. Supposedly it was inside the statue, so like Sintru just put it in a chest that was inside the statue. Doesn't make sense. This random chest here is just for, I think it's like, I've spoken about it before, but it's like a failsafe. Should just be a crappy enchantment. Symbol of concentration. Although that one's like, I think it might be epic level. Let me have a quick look. Concentration. Okay, so it's legendary. Yeah. So many. Gift of strength. Inscribed sign of tenacity. Okay. And oh, sturdy relic of survival. Okay. Don't worry about those. Alright, let's open up this one.
Yep, that's an eye.
Maybe you should stick that in my head for safekeeping. Gently now, gently. Thank you, brother. You don't miss depth until it's gone.
Okay, down we go. Turn to Tyr's travel room. Finally gonna get to Jötunheim. We can spread our their mother's ashes and
Does it feel, Mimir?
Well, I
Finish.
wouldn't say I'm feeling whole again, but it's a right improvement.
The Bifrost is intact.
It'll serve.
Then we have all we need.
Finally, we're going to Jötunheim. There's no stopping us now.
Laddie, have you ever heard the term tempting fate?
Fate is another lie
Told by the gods, yes, of course. You really are your father's son, you know.
So how do we get back out?
We signaled them. Hold on!
What's going on? Well, that was mildly terrifying. Maybe our presence is upsetting Jormungandr's belly.
No. Something is wrong.
What's happening to him?
Nothing good. Glad that's over.
Is he getting hit? What is that?
We must hurry.
Couldn't agree more, brother.
Hold tight and watch your balance.
The boat shifting! I'm
I
gonna...
have you. Boy? Boy!
I'm good. I think I'm getting kind of used to this. What happened to him? Something we did?
No. Something else. A dead giant. Why would the serpent leave us here?
Look! Freya. We can still trust her, right?
Until we know for certain, keep a distance.
The world's serpent. What's happened here?
We hoped you would know.
You are far from home.
I'm looking for my son. The two of you. You helped me see things more clearly.
You do not know where he is then?
No. But the woods and fields speak his name. I know he walks here in Midgard.
When did you see him last?
Long ago. Before you were even born. Why are you standing so far from me? What's wrong? Something's happened.
There!
I had a feeling that hurting the big snake would bring the two of you out in the open. Do you have any idea at all, what you have cost me?
My boy.
Mother.
I'm here. Don't run away.
Oh, I'm not going anywhere, Mother.
I know that you're still angry. I know that how you feel hasn't changed, but I want you to...
How I feel? How I feel? I've spent the last 100 years dreaming of this moment. I rehearsed everything I ever wanted to say to you, every word, to make you understand exactly what you stole from me. But now, I realize I don't need you to understand anything. I don't need you at all.
No, back off, Kratos. This has nothing to do...
This path you walk. Vengeance. You will find no peace. I know.
You... I'll deal with you later. But family first. This again?
All right. Jeez, could it be any more accurate at 20 minutes? Wow. What a setup for the finale. Just everything that happens there is so crazy. It's just the way that they, like the music, the timing, the words, everything is it's such a great build up to the end of the game. And yeah, it's hopefully I can pull it off in the next episode. The fight that we're going to have is rather long and drawn out. So, fingers crossed I can actually play well enough. But with that, episode 86 is at an end, and we'll continue next time. So I want to thank you for watching episode 86 of Let's Platinum God of War. My name is Ultima456. You're the Ultimates. And I'll see you next time.